Welcome to the Political Compass. If you're interested in global politics, tech, and the power players shaping our world, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into Starlink's rapid global expansion and how Elon Musk's ties to Donald Trump could be both a blessing and a curse. Let's get into it. Starlink's global expansion faces challenges amid Elon Musk's ties to Donald Trump. Elon Musk's Starlink is poised to solidify its leadership in the satellite internet market, with a significant revenue surge expected this year. However, Musk's association with U.S. President Donald Trump is shifting from a strategic advantage to a potential roadblock in the company's international expansion. Global growth and political hurdles. SpaceX, Starlink's parent company, is actively negotiating entry into markets with a combined potential of 1 billion new users. Talks are underway with countries like Turkey, Morocco, and Bangladesh, while regulatory approvals are progressing in major markets such as India. Musk's alliance with Trump has eased concerns among U.S. officials wary of monopolization, securing lucrative federal contracts. Starlink has recently been installed at the White House, and former Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has been lobbying for its inclusion in the $42 billion U.S. rural broadband program. However, Musk's increasing political involvement is complicating regulatory approvals in foreign markets. Governments must assess whether he is a trustworthy business partner before granting Starlink access. Geopolitical tensions and business risks. Starlink's expansion has faced resistance. A Canadian province cancelled its contract with the company in protest of U.S. tariffs. Musk has also engaged in public disputes with European politicians who support Starlink's role in Ukraine's defense, prompting some to explore alternatives. Edison Yu, an analyst at Deutsche Bank, highlighted the shifting dynamics in satellite communications due to geopolitical factors. Starlink remains dominant, but it is no longer the sole player, he noted. With nearly half of Musk's $314 billion net worth now tied to SpaceX, Starlink's revenue is projected to hit $16.3 billion this year, a 74% increase from 2024, with its subscriber base expected to grow from 4.65 million to 7.8 million. SpaceX's rocket launch business, by contrast, is forecasted to generate $5.8 billion in 2025. Regulatory challenges in key markets. Starlink has expanded to 118 countries, with Niger being the latest to gain access. The company is actively seeking regulatory approval in Turkey, while discussions are ongoing in Morocco regarding coverage in the disputed Western Sahara region. Bangladesh could soon grant operating rights following Musk's direct outreach to interim leader Muhammad Yunus. In India, Starlink has partnered with business tycoons Mukesh Ambani and Sunil Mittal after Musk's talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Washington. The service is particularly valuable in remote areas lacking fiber optic infrastructure and has secured major contracts with global airlines, shipping firms, and cruise operators. U.S. government contracts and policy shifts. Starlink relies on government contracts for about a quarter of its revenue. U.S. filings indicate SpaceX has secured 39 Starlink contracts with the U.S. government, totaling approximately $3.5 billion, including multiple defense-related agreements. After facing regulatory setbacks in 2022 under the Biden administration, the Trump administration is now working to ease restrictions on Starlink, pushing for a tech-neutral policy that could enhance its participation in federal broadband programs. International backlash and political controversies. Musk's outspoken social media presence and close ties to Trump have sparked backlash in several countries. In Canada, Ontario Premier Doug Ford scrapped a $100 million deal with Starlink in response to U.S. tariffs. In South Africa, Musk's criticism of black economic empowerment laws has complicated Starlink's regulatory approval. Brazil has also threatened to ban the service over misinformation concerns related to Musk's social media platform, X. Most recently, Musk requested an emergency meeting with Italian President Sergio Mattarella to salvage a $1.5 billion government contract jeopardized by Trump's decision to suspend military aid to Ukraine. However, Italy's presidential office redirected Musk to Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's government, emphasizing that such decisions fall under her administration. Starlink's role in Ukraine and military contracts. Ukraine relies heavily on Starlink, with over 40,000 terminals supporting its military, hospitals, businesses, and aid organizations. Initially funded by SpaceX, the service is now paid for by the U.S. Department of Defense and Poland. The Pentagon has a $537 million contract with SpaceX for Starlink services in Ukraine through 2027. Poland contributes approximately $50 million annually to deploy terminals. However, Musk's remarks on X, claiming Starlink is the backbone of the Ukrainian army and warning that its absence could collapse the front line, have raised concerns. Polish officials have hinted at exploring alternatives if SpaceX is deemed unreliable. Musk later clarified that Starlink would never be shut down in Ukraine or used as leverage. Despite geopolitical tensions, industry experts believe no competitor currently offers a product as advanced as Starlink. Conclusion: despite political challenges, Starlink remains the dominant force in satellite internet. Analysts believe that while governments may threaten to sever contracts, outright bans on Starlink remain unlikely due to its extensive reach and indispensable service. As analyst Chris Quilty put it, if a country banned Starlink, people would be at politicians with pitchforks. What do you think? Is Musk's political alignment helping or hurting Starlink's global ambitions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video to support the channel, subscribe to the Political Compass for more political and tech insights, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.